Libra, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter August 2017 Eclipse Tarot reading. There's certainly a lot of excitement going on about this pair of eclipses because they're bringing culminations, closures, releases, endings, and new beginnings. And this is going to be on a personal level as well as a big picture social level. And my reading could extend from 6 months up to a year. Now I pulled 5 cards, and 3 are the main for the reading, and then 2 on the side are the future cards. And then I'll be doing a combination card and astrology dice reading. Now the astrology dice represent the zodiac signs, the planets or lunar nodes, and the houses. And the cards that you received is the Fool, the Death, 10 of Cups, and the future cards is the Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. You got 2 really commanding major arcana cards here. And it looks like you're taking advantage of having the good luck and expansion of Jupiter in your sign, because there's some positive things and optimistic things going on. Let's talk about the Fool first. He's facing towards the past, so something in the past happened that sparked you into a new self-discovery. You're now on a quest to discover the mysteries of your own little microcosm. And you might be the fool now at the present, but I think there was a little bit of foolish behavior in the past that actually put you into this fool mode. There's a newfound maturity in your life I can feel, and now you're spiritus, which means Latin for the breath or spirit of life, and you feel refreshed. The planet Uranus oversees the Fool card, and he's the god of the sky, and to you now, the sky's the limit. There's some new beginnings ahead that brings freedom, optimism, and even perilous naivety. You're seeking out new learning experiences and willing to cast aside the obstacles that's held you back in the past. And now the card next door is the Death card. You're in a transformation at the same time you're in a self-discovery. You're doing this contemporaneously. The Death card is the glowing reassurance of life. It's a death to rebirth card, regeneration, renewal. You're the phoenix rising out of the ashes. You're searching for truth and what matters to you in life now. This is where you give up the meaningless things in your life that are no longer serving you. There's been a change of circumstances. Or maybe it's in the attitude that you have or the way you look at things. Whatever it is, this card is a beacon of closure. And it's going towards a new heightened sense of awareness. The Death card is an awakening card, where the Fool card is about the nature of man. So once the Death card gets rid of what no longer serves you, what's left? It's the truth, or your truth. Once the Death card gets a grip on you, this transformation is going to happen no matter how much you kick and scream. And you have to just let it take its natural course and not resist change. Change is not your enemy, but if you do resist change, there will be some consequences involved in it. This card is having you seeking new horizons, and it's working with the Fool card, who is seeking new horizons. You're now seeing things with uncensored clarity. And that's reinforced by the card next door with the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups gives you a glimpse of heaven over the rainbow of cups. This card is about happiness and satisfaction. But the one key thing that you have to do with the 10 of Cups card is live a simple life. Make sure that you have the pleasure of happiness and the joy of living involved in your life and the people around you. The number 10 is a endings and new beginnings card. And that's just what you're doing with the Fool and the Death card. And that's going to be what's happening with these eclipses too. So you're getting a double dipping here. Now the future cards are the Pentacle cards, and they're about pragmatic affairs. Being realistic, setting realistic goals. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is all about. Making sure that you got a grip on reality. And if you do, it means your spiritual self is okay. Your mental, intellectual self is okay. Your emotional self is okay. Because down there at the bottom is reality. The earthly material things. And now, if that's okay, you're okay. And the Eight of Pentacles is a busybody card. It's a card about skill and talent and accepting new projects. The Queen is bringing in fertility and understanding. And the Eight of Pentacles is bringing in your acumen as a person for career. You know, Libras like to have things balanced, and I'll tell you, this is a well-balanced reading. Okay, and now I shook the dice and you received Pisces, Mercury, in the first house. The first house is about self. And there you have the Fool. He's going on a self-discovery. Mercury is about words and communication. Always vital to what you're doing when you're starting something new. And Pisces is about compassion, emotion, unconscious self. That's what's happening with the Death card. And your spiritual self is arising. Let's go into the first house a little bit more, because this is how you see the world and how people view the mask that you wear as your personality. Now, Mercury in the first house has you viewing the world as a big ball of dynamic energy for your taking. And you're extending yourself out into this world, thinking up new ideas and communicating them to people. And with Libra representing mind for air and words, you're right at home with all of this. The Fool is pushing you into the world to seek your fortune, be it health, wealth, success, or all of the above. The wheels of your mind are turning, but maybe too fast. The transformation of the Death card is telling you to slow down, smell the flowers, enjoy the process. It's not about the destination, but enjoying the journey, the Fool's journey. Confusion can be caused by this new journey that the Fool is undertaking, because the future is unknown. And there's some changing environments going on with the Death card. But understanding why you're doing this will bring you the happiness of the Ten of Cups. You might communicate a lot of things to people, but if you don't understand what you're saying, it's not worth it. Make sure you find balance when you're connecting to people and your partners. When it comes to partnership, you might be a little confused about the me and we harmony. This is where Mercury in Pisces comes into play. You may be a little overly sensitive and absorb intense, hostile emotions. And it's imperative that you get away from these type of environments. And a relationship, if it be, because it can be really harmful to you. Libras don't like confrontation and conflict, and they avoid it like the plague, so run if it does happen. You know, don't let this new Fool's journey and the Death transformation cloud your mind with other people's thoughts and feelings. Find some independence. Pisces in the first house once again indicates that your environment affects your personality. So take a hold of your life and don't daydream through the motions and allow negative vibes to affect you. Loneliness is inside everyone, but you have to get out there in the world and discover the wonders of it on the Fool's adventure, and then you will no longer feel lonely. The Eight of Pentacles is telling you to stay busy and stay happy. And then the peace-loving you attracts the happiness of the Ten of Cups. Now the Queen of Pentacles is warning you about being practical and to overcome the naivety of the Fool. The Death card wants you to keep balance in the face of confusion And the Ten of Cups is reminding you to seek out happiness.